The Indian in the Cupboard, Chapter 14, reading number 3. Omri opened his mouth. If he had not lost the key, he might have rashly offered to bring to life the entire tribe of Indians, simply to keep Little Bear content. Through his mind flashed the knowledge of what this meant. It wasn't the fun, the novelty, the magic that mattered anymore. What mattered was that Little Bear would be happy. For that, he would do almost anything. They sat quietly on the lawn. There seemed to be nothing more to say. The movement near the back of the house caught Omri's eye. It was his mother. She was coming out to hang some wet clothes. He thought she moved as if she were tired and fed up. Now listen to how our author, Lynn Reed Banks, is showing it, not saying it. She stood for a moment on the back balcony, looking up at the sky. Then she sighed and began pegging the clothes on the line. You can see how Omri knew she was tired and fed up. Sounds like it, doesn't it? That's exactly how Lynn Reed Banks explains it. On impulse, Omri got up and went over to her. You haven't found anything of mine, have you? No, I don't think so. What have you lost? But Omri was too ashamed to admit that he lost the key that she told him to be so careful of. Oh, nothing much, he said. And he went back to Patrick, who was showing the men an ant. Boone was trying to pat it on the head, but it wasn't being very responsive. Well, said Omri, we might as well make the best of things. Why not bring the horses out and give the fellows a ride? This cheered everyone up. And Omri ran up and brought the 2 horses down carefully in an empty box. Next, Patrick stamped out 2 square feet of lawn and did it really hard to give the horses a really good gallop. Quite a large black beetle alighted on the flattened part, and Little Bear shot it dead with an arrow. This cheered him up a little bit more, but not that much. While the horses grazed the fresh grass, he kept giving great, lovesick sighs. Oh. And Omri knew he was thinking of the woman. Maybe you'd rather not stay the night now, Omri said to Patrick. I want to, said Patrick, if you don't mind. Omri felt too upset to care one way or the other. When they were called into supper, he noticed that Adile was trying to be friendly, but Omri would not speak to him. Afterwards, Adile took him aside. What's up with you now? I'm trying to be nice. You got your silly cupboard back. It's no good without the key. Well, I'm sorry. It must have dropped out on the way up into the attic. On the way up to the attic? Omri hadn't thought of that. Will you help me find it? He asked eagerly. Please. It's terribly important. Oh, all right then. And then the 4 of them hunted for a half an hour. And they didn't find it. After that, Gillen and Adile had to go out to some function at school, so Patrick and Omri had the television to themselves. And they took out the 2 men and explained this new magic. So, Little Bear and Boone have never seen a television before because, of course, they're from a different place, but also from the past before there was television. So to them, a TV looks like magic. So they took out the 2 men and explained this new magic. And then they all watched together. First came a film about animals, which absolutely transfixed both the little men. Then a Western came on. Omri thought they should switch it off. But Boone, in particular, sat up in such a hullabaloo that eventually Omri said, oh, all right, just for 10 minutes. Little Bear was seated cross-legged on Omri's knee, while Boone, who had somehow gravitated back to Patrick, preferred to stand in the breast of his pocket, leaning his elbows along the pocket top with his hat on the back of his head, chewing a lump of tobacco that he had on him. And Patrick, who'd heard something of Cowboy's habits, said, "Don't you dare spit. There's no spittoons here, you know." "Let me listen to him talk, will ya?" said Boone. Yeah, can't you just get over how they talk?" Before 10 minutes was up, the Indians, or Native Americans is what we would say, the Indians on the film started to get the worst of it. It was the usual sequence in which the pioneer wagons were drawn into a circle, and the Indians, or Native Americans, are galloping around them while they outnumbered the men of the wagon. And the wagon train fired muzzle-loaded guns at them through the wagon wheels. Omri could sense Little Bear was getting a little bit tense. As brave after brave bit the dust, he suddenly leapt to his feet. "No good picture!" he shouted. "What you talking about?" Boone yelled tauntingly across the chasm dividing him from Little Bear. "That's how it was. My ma and my pa was a fighting like them. My pa told me he'd done shot nearly some 15-20 of them." "White men move onto land, use water, kill animals." "So what? Let the best man win, and we won! Yippee!" he added as another television Indian went down, his horse on top of them. I'm going to show you the picture that goes with this right now. And we're going to stop there. Let me see if I can get it so you can see. You can see Little Bear. Boone is in the pocket. So you can imagine how confusing it was for Little Bear and Boone, not really understanding the magic of why they're there, and then now the magic of television. And I'm going to stop our reading right there for now.